this video, I'm going to be talking about my recent revelation. If you follow me on Snapchat, you will know that I was recently diagnosed with a hormonal imbalance, thankfully with the help of my doctors, who were so helpful in this whole situation. I didn't really mention that on Snapchat. I'm not sure I ever mentioned the hormonal imbalance on Snapchat now that I think about it. Yeah, well anyway, so I was diagnosed with a hormonal imbalance. PMS symptoms are normal monthly. However, I realized I was PMSing non-stop. I moisturize my entire body before I go to sleep, so I'm essentially in bed like a slip and slide. So going to bed wet is kind of normal for me. Waking up in the morning in a pool of sweat, I was a drenched rat sweating my hole out throughout the night, and that was not normal. And from that point onward, it would just be PMS symptoms day in, day out, and that's when I realized there was something wrong with me. But luckily, with the help of an app, the app I have been using is Clue, which is so cute because like Cluam, it just like sounds like my name, but it's actually spelled C-L-U-E, as in I've got a clue as to what is going on with my hormonal imbalances and my menstrual cycle. You can use Clue to learn how your menstrual cycle affects your body and mind. You can track changes in your skin, hair. Well, I don't have to worry about my hair, it's fake. You can track your energy, your cravings and moods. There's a whole backlog to the app with research. It sort of pinpoints your position and compares it to an average for other girls. And with me, it was sort of pinpointing that I personally was not quite normal when compared to other girls. The human body is so complex. It's so important to really write down what is happening with you and keep track of it, especially something that's going to happen to you monthly. You want to get the reminders and you want to know exactly what your symptoms are each time they come around, because for one, I always forget. I never remember what's going on down there. I can't even recognize it most of the time. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but Lord knows what the hell is going on with my menstrual cycle, which is how I got caught up with the hormonal imbalance, which was actually really quite slightly traumatizing. I truly do love Clue, and I would never ever recommend something that I'm not a fan of. I could totally sit here recommending my doctor, but I didn't like him, so I'm not going to. I recommend the app. I prefer the app. Download the app. The link is in the description box. Oh, I just choked. When you're PMSing, I learnt this on the app, your body is not able to handle the drastic changes in the hormonal balance. No, that doesn't make sense because it's obviously imbalanced. That makes a lot of sense. Oh my gosh, this makes so much sense. So now that I've been to my doctor, I've been prescribed a number of medications to get everything back on track. At the moment, as I'm enduring the hormonal imbalance, I need to take medication to keep me balanced and as female as possible. So I'm taking 1 milligram of Nova. I've been prescribed this. My dosage is about to go up. I don't really want it to go up though because this is a bit personal. It actually makes me need to go to the bathroom. Okay, it's on the ground, that's fine. I don't like the medication because I'm the kind of person, if I'm in public and I need to go to the bathroom, I don't want to go to a public bathroom. So I'm literally just like busting, having a moment, trying to think how I'm gonna get home. Do I Uber? Do I have enough money on my debit card to Uber home? I just don't know. So I don't like that medication. Oh no, this is a really embarrassing one. I thought the Nova was embarrassing because it makes me need to go to the bathroom. This one's even more embarrassing because it literally blocks testosterone. Not that I'm like riddled with testosterone. It's just that my body has been slightly producing it, which is totally normal. 1 in 13 girls is actually affected with a hormonal imbalance. It's a very normal thing. 1 in 13 girls will actually endure a hormonal imbalance. So I take this to just make sure I really am on top, and I take the one that makes me need to go to the bathroom. Dare I say, I take that one to actually replenish my levels of estrogen. I say estrogen, but my doctor actually corrected me. He was like,
estrogen, which column calls estrogen.
I just opened Clue now and it's told me that based on my cycle, my period is expected to come on the 2nd of February, which is, oh, I've got an event. I was planning to wear straight up lingerie to this event, but now it looks like I'm just gonna have to go in jeans and joggers, my Kmart underwear. I've just downgraded my costume from a $300 set of lingerie. Thank God I know now, because I was totally starting to tell everybody what I was about to wear to this event. Everyone was getting excited, everyone's getting frisky. I almost told the birthday girl. Lucky we're avoiding that bullet. I don't even have a tampon string hanging out the back of my $300 set of lingerie. It's just trashy. My favorite thing about Clue, and I can vouch for this one, it's probably everyone's favorite thing about the app. As much as it is a cycle tracker, it doubles up as a social media network. You can totally connect with your girlfriends and follow each other's periods. It sounds weird, but we all bleed from our vaginas. Like, it's such a normal thing. I kind of want to know what my girlfriends are up to. I mean, I want to know if we're going to go out to the nightclub or we're going to stay in on the weekend. Gorge. Totally gorge. I'm just trying to find where it is. There we go, we've got it. So, I can, oh no, that's not it. I only have 3 of my girlfriends signed up. Well, mostly because all my friends are gay, to be honest. Like, they're not having their periods. But I can tell you, Miami is on her period. Wait, should I tell, is it weird for me to share? I am so comfortable to talk about it, but is it weird for me to share what my girlfriends are up to with their menstrual cycles? Oh, I don't care. So Miami is on her period. Abby and I, we're slightly in sync. I think that's because we are best friends. When girls get together, you kind of do fall into sync. So we're both in heat, ovulating, and Makeup by Maddie Rose is pregnant. Oh my God. Oh my God, congratulations. No, I won't tell anyone, don't worry. No, like I totally got my whole reaction on camera. It was crazy. I won't share it, unless you want me to. Okay, we definitely need to catch up for a sleepover. No, I'll actually be in the midst of my period on the 2nd of Feb, so maybe that's the perfect time for us to catch up. Yeah, I don't want to get in the way of work or anything with you. Yeah, well, if you're having a baby, girl, you're gonna have to work those hours. Not being funny, don't want to stress you out, girl, but like, seriously, babies are expensive. You don't want to be a doll bludger for the rest of your life, do you? Oh, you do? Okay, well that's gorge. Each to their own, hey?